As of March 25th, Donald John Trump has faced numerous legal challenges, losing 3 civil cases in New York. In the first trial, he was accused of sexual assault and defamation by ex-journalist E Jean Carroll. He was not appearing in court, but was represented by Joseph Tacopina. A jury found him guilty and ordered him to pay $5.5 million in damages in May 2023. Tacopina later parted ways after the verdict.
Why would you leave the team?
I left the team because it was just my time. I had to follow my compass, and my compass told me my time there was done. There are a lot of personal reasons that went into that, things that I can and won't discuss. I also have A$AP Rocky's trial coming up this year, which is going to take most of my year.
Trump appealed the decision and deposited the money with a New York court pending the final verdict. The firm Tacopina represented made nearly $1.8 million. In a subsequent trial against Carroll for defamation, Trump was ordered to pay $83.3 million, bringing the total owed to Carroll to over $89 million. His attorney, Alina Habba, faced scrutiny for referencing evidence from the first trial.
That judge decided that every single defense President Trump had, we were not allowed to raise in front of the jury. It is in writing, and I encourage the journalists, the real journalists, to take the minute to look at his orders. There was no proof. And I couldn't prove that she didn't bring in the dress. There was no DNA. There was no expert. My experts were denied. Two of them were denied to come in.
Despite this, Habba's firm earned over $4 million from representing Trump in multiple civil cases. She is his current official legal spokesperson. Bond for the $83.3 million judgment was posted on March 8th, pending appeal. In February 2024, Trump faced a civil fraud case filed by New York Attorney General Letitia James. The complaint alleged falsification of Trump Organization documents to obtain larger loans and reduce tax payments. Trump was ordered to pay $354 million in damages, with fines totaling $370 million. His sons, Donald Jr. and Eric, were fined $4 million each, and his associate Alan Weiselberg was fined $1 million. In addition to the financial penalties, they were also barred from operating businesses or applying for loans in New York for 3 years. Trump appealed the verdict, but a daily interest of $87,000 accrues until payment or bond posting. As a result, Trump owes around $454 million in total for that case alone. Reports suggest the former president sought to post a $100 million bond, but the judge did not accept his terms. He was represented by attorney Chris Casey, who earned a whopping $9 million for his firm. A second attorney, Clifford Roberts, who represented his sons, earned $5.3 million. I don't know if Letitia James is following 50 Cent on Instagram, but she wanted her money by Monday, March 25th for payment, threatening to freeze and seize assets if not done. Trump won a case where Colorado, Maine, and Illinois deemed him ineligible for the presidency over the January 6, 2021 insurrection. The Supreme Court overturned the decision, ruling states cannot independently make such determinations. Trump's attorney, Harmeet Dillon, and her firm earned over $4.6 million for representing him in that case. The Republican candidate paid $50 million in 2023 and over $10 million since January 2024 on legal fees, thanks to Political Action Committee's funds. Note that Trump was still obligated to post bonds, that the appeals will take years to process, and that it won't stop the seizure of his properties and other assets in the civil fraud case. Trump's options to avoid seizures included using funds from political action committees, otherwise called PACs, soliciting donor funds, finding a company to post bond, borrowing from wealthy connections, liquidating properties, or declaring bankruptcy. In a surprising turn of events, Donald Trump's social media app, Truth Social, went public, significantly boosting his net worth by at least $3 billion based on current share prices. With a 60% ownership stake, Trump stands to benefit substantially. However, he cannot immediately convert this increase into cash due to a lockup agreement. This agreement requires shareholders to wait a minimum of 6 months before selling their shares, aimed at preventing a sudden sell-off that could depress stock prices. Forbes reported his net worth to be $2.6 billion, meaning it went up to $5.6 billion with the current stock prices. Nonetheless, Trump declared on the same day that he now has almost all the money needed to pay the bond. Additionally, Letitia James will not receive the expected funds and will not be able to initiate the seizure of his assets. The New York court has granted Trump an extension of 10 days to post the bond, with the reduced amount set at $175 million. Furthermore, his trial for the hush money case has been rescheduled to April 15th. So yeah, Trump got a lot going on. If you want to know more about politicians' business ventures and lavish lifestyles, follow our channel.